So hi, I recently updated my iPad 10th Gen 2022 to Apple iOS 26 beta. So this is a new launch of iPhone, which was just launched like this this day. Here is the release note. So if you're wondering what will be or what is the best thing about this. So this is one of the Apple newest features. So actually, I really don't know yet about this, but if you have an Apple or you have Apple devices, you can try to download it as well. And for you to download this beta update, so you need to first go or enable your developer options. To go there, you just type no developer.apple.com. For example, let me just go there and search for your iOS update. So for example, I have an iPad, so I search for an iPad update. So after that, you can see here the pictures of what will be the cause. Let me just give an example. For example, this is developer.apple.com. So, oh, I just mistype it. Okay, just I already updated it here, so you can see here that it has now a bigger or newer interface that the Apple has released. So, for example, if you want to have an update on your iPad or your Apple phones, you can choose here when if you're using iWatch or iOS phones, Mac or TV. For me, I choose the iPad, so I'm using iPad 10. You can see here all the new experiences, what will be the highlights of your iPad, or what will be the new important informations regarding on the update. For example, it is your choice if you wanted to update, if you want to dive into the latest key technologies and capability of your iOS phone. So when I download it here, I just choose here the iPad, and also there is a resource here. So I just click here. I also watch a TikTok. After you click and download the resources, you will be routed to the settings. You can go to the settings and check for automatic updates. Normally, there is the software beta update here located. Since I already updated here, you can watch the TikTok videos that oh, I'm so sorry for that. I just
How to install iOS
install.
26.
So
Go to developer.apple.com,
I just follow this video, something like that. That's the
scroll down until you
latest.
see iOS 26, tap What's New in iOS 26,
Yes, you will
tap
see something
Download
like
Xcode
this.
26 and iOS
Yes,
26 beta.
I
If
also follow the instructions that were given by this video.
you
So,
haven't already, you'll need to sign in with your Apple ID and register for the
one more thing, I also sign in using my Apple ID, and that's it. That is the way you can activate the developer options.
beta. But once you've done that, you can go into Software Updates, then tap Beta Updates,
Yeah,
and then
something like
select the
that.
iOS 26 Developer Beta. Then the update should show up once you refresh. How to install
Yeah, something like that. You just have to follow that link. So, after I updated my iPad, I'm just really amazed by how a new features has been on. It's on notification bar here. You can see here the bubble type icons. For me, it's really good though. So it's a new icon here. But the best thing I watched earlier about this is they are becoming more the window. So something like, honestly, I don't have any information yet or a full complexity of the updates, but after for 1 hour of checking it, here's the cool thing that I noticed. For example, I will open Pinterest. You can just do something like this, and here the three dots here that you can see, it's like on the Mac, or if you're using a Mac, there's also the three red, yellow, green dots here. You can um, have it like full screen, and also one cooler thing is you can navigate it here and place it here on the side, and you can choose another app. For example, I choose photos. Oh, I just enable the touch required or something like this. You can um, resize it according to your liking. That's the cool thing about this one. You can also add another app, which is good. Sample, I will choose. Oh, it's. Oh my god. So, for example, I choose Spotify. Where is Spotify? Here. So, I can play around it while I scroll into photos, something like that. And also while I'm checking on the Pinterest. Cool thing, right? So, one thing that altered my mind here is you can have like this one. So you can minimize it. You can minimize it. You can X, and you can full screen. Full screen. Okay, full screen. Good thing. Okay. Um I'm also not really aware of other components yet. But here's the thing. I always see here that it has some buggy update here on the settings, something like that. But there is um uh also, before I install the update, there is something like notification here that before you update your iPad, so since these are developer options, you have the options to back up your iPad yet before you can install the update. um we can also do a preview. We can also check here what's um more about it. mm, so let us see here. Note taking. So we can check here what's new. Yes, the design, the liquid glass, it is really good. But it's really
Liquid glass is a significant new step, an evolution
intuiting for
of the
me.
look and feel of Apple software. It introduces a flexible,
Here, the new icon. Yes. All in all, I'm seeing or checking a new spot for the new update, but we'll update you guys if I see nothing or something unusual as well. So right now I'm still checking for some TikToks on what are
OS
the major
26. Go
updates.
to
Um, we can search it at
how to
here. What are the on iOS 26 on iPad? So we can try to search it up here.
Is this update finally making your
iPad work more like a laptop? Apple's annual WWDC event kicked off today, and iPad OS 26 stole the show in my opinion. Here's what you need to know. So first up, we have a whole new naming convention across the board. No longer are we going to have a different operating system number between your watch, your phone, your iPad. It's all just going to be the same as the year. So this is iPad OS 26. In addition, we're getting something called Liquid Glass across the board on all OSs as well. This is basically the visual redesign across all devices, and it kind of gives it a more translucent look, so it's kind of affected by the different lighting and coloring on your screen, but it looks extremely clean. I'm stoked about this. Now for the iPad specifically, multitasking is getting a huge upgrade. With all new window management, you can resize things, minimize them, bring them back up, or have them snap into place with different grids. And we're actually getting a menu bar on the iPad, which sounds small, but if you are a heavy iPad user, you know how much that's needed. This really might have your iPad feeling more like a real computer. And then there's a bunch of quality of life upgrades as well, like you can start and stop recording a video by just pressing on your AirPods. I hope that's also on iPhone. You now have preview just like your MacBook, which makes it so easy to open up a document and be able to fill it out or even sign it. The Files app is working more and more like a traditional Files app. You can even now pick your different audio inputs. So let's say you have a meeting and you want to use your AirPods microphone instead of your iPad, or vice versa. You can now choose between them. And from what they're saying, all these
For the updates, there's no major update, but I think it's a really cool thing to have a liquid glass, something like this. So, and I also love the pictures about this update is the multi windows. So if anything's like any other forms or any other new cool features about this update, I'll let you know. Bye for now.